Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have gotten a lot of requests lately for skincare tips, tricks, techniques, the works, and I've been doing a lot of skincare videos, but today I wanted to get my top 5 tips that work for literally everyone in one place. So if you're looking for my top 6 tips for getting good skin that you can be proud of, that is what we're going to go over today. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. I upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into my top tips for good skin that works for every single person, no matter what your skin type is, stay tuned. All right, so tip number 1 is probably going to be the most controversial because it's the one that people tend to ignore the most, and that is stay hydrated. You're not drinking enough water. I can say that because none of us are. We all need to be drinking more water. So tip number 1, make sure you are drinking far more water than you think you need. I have a 32-ounce water bottle and my goal is to finish 3 of them a day, plus whatever cups of water I happen to have throughout the day as well. More water means better, clearer skin. It allows your skin to detox. It allows your body to detox. It keeps everything hydrated. Dryness and irritation tend to also promote congested pores and blackheads. So making sure you're hydrated is the easiest way to make sure your skin looks and feels great. Number 2 is also pretty simple, and that is make sure you're unwinding a little bit, de-stressing. Stress is one of the top contributors to aging and not great skin. So I do want to give a quick thank you to Rose Forever New York. They actually sent me over this really beautiful bouquet. This is not sponsored, but this reminded me of that like stop and smell the roses moment. So I'll link their information down below. But the reason this is like, whether it's, you know, an arrangement of roses or lighting a candle and taking a bubble bath, or even just like taking an hour to sit on your porch and read a book. Something simple as taking that little bit of time for yourself really does make a huge difference on allowing your skin to be its best. The more stressed we are, the more of that like built up tension we have, the more likely we are to break out and have issues in our skin. So again, take those like 5 minutes to stop and smell the roses and you will definitely see results in your skin. It seems like it's crazy, but psychologically it actually makes a huge difference. They did also send me a discount code, which I will put up on the screen and link down below. So thank you, Rose Forever New York, for sending those over. Once again, this is not sponsored, but I do love this, so I did want to shout them out. The next secret is wash your face better. So a lot of people think that an all-in-one makeup remover and cleanser is enough, and it absolutely is not. Dermalogica sent this over, but again, not sponsored, and I've been loving it. This is the Pre-Cleanse, which is an oil-based impurity and makeup remover, which you then follow with their special cleansing gel. It doesn't necessarily need to be these two, but these are the ones that I happen to be loving right now. The oil-based will remove all of the dirt, debris, impurities, and makeup from your skin. Then you follow it up with a foaming cleanser, and that will help to get rid of everything else. It is not makeup that's breaking you out, it's the fact that you're not taking your makeup off properly. So make sure you're using whether it's a pre-cleanse like this one, or a makeup wipe, or an oil-based makeup remover, and then you are following it up with a legitimate foaming cleanser. You need both. One is just not enough. Especially when it comes to impurities on the skin, you want to make sure you're breaking down the oil and grime from the day with something that is oil-based, and then going in with something that's more of a foaming cleanser. If you follow me over on Instagram, you will know that tip number 4 is wash your brushes. I mean, clean brushes are the easiest way to make sure you're not spreading dirt all over your face. My brushes are clean, my skin is clean, and I stay clear. If your brush is dirty and funky and you haven't washed it in God knows how long, you are rubbing bacteria on your face and you are just asking to break out. So please wash your brushes. I keep all of my brushes in front of me. I have a little cup that all of the dirty brushes go in. These aren't actually dirty. I'm just doing my makeup in a little bit and they will be dirty. And these are the ones I know I'm going to use today. But I keep my clean brushes and my dirty brushes dirty. And once a week, I just clean my brushes. It becomes so much less of a hassle when you do it a little bit at a time versus waiting 6 months and then trying to wash 150 brushes all at once. That goes for your sponges as well. Your sponge should have no visible makeup in there anymore. It should be that clean. And after 90 days, your sponge goes in the garbage. Most sponges have an antibacterial and antimicrobial layer on them that breaks down after either 1, 2, or 3 months, depending on the sponge. check the sponge's description. They're not telling you to throw it out because they want you to buy a new one. They're telling you to throw it out because it's getting bacteria infested and gross. So make sure you are replacing your sponge responsibly. Number 5 is nice and easy. Make sure you are using SPF. If you are not using sunscreen, no matter what expensive skincare you're lathering on your face, it is not going to work for you in the long term, because the biggest aging factor on our skin is the sun. That's not a question, that is like legitimate fact. The sun is our enemy and people like the sun. So you need to make sure that you are using sun protection. Now, my favorite is the Beauty For Real MVP. It's an SPF 25. If I'm not wearing makeup, I'm using the Murad SPF 50. And most of the time when I'm wearing this, I'm wearing the Murad on underneath as well, because I like that as a daily oil and pore control mattifier, which is what it is. And then I'll layer this on top. Making sure that you are using an SPF is going to help your skin so much better, especially if you're using retinol or retinoid products. Retinol and the sun are a very bad combination, so making sure that you are using anti-aging SPF or just SPF in general to help your anti-aging retinol do its work without undoing all the good that your retinol is doing. And tip number 6, which I'm going to tell you is the hardest, finding 10 minutes to an hour in a day to relax, making sure you're washing your face, cleaning your brushes. These are things that you can really do a little bit at a time. But one of the biggest issues that I have, and the reason for my skincare issues, are always that we don't sleep enough. I have had severe insomnia my entire life. Getting to sleep is not something that's ever come easy to me, and if I wake up in the middle of the night, it takes me forever to get back down, so I don't really get a lot of sleep. Not sleeping is a really, really easy way to damage your skin and harm your skin. While we're sleeping, our skin goes into a rejuvenating cycle where it's replacing the old skin with new skin cells. That timeline takes 28 to 60 days and does get longer. So the more you're allowing yourself to sleep, the more cell turnover is happening, the more we're allowing our skin to naturally build its defenses and protect itself. All the skincare in the world will not ever make up for what our skin does naturally. So my favorite skincare are the ones that boost your natural cell turnover and helps your skin do what it's already doing, which is turning over and helping itself to look and feel healthier. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, whether that's 6 to 8 hours, depending on how old you are. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Too much sleep is not necessarily a great thing, but make sure you're at least getting enough and trying to figure out what your triggers are. So for me, it's making sure that after a certain time, my phone is plugged in on the charger and not sitting next to me, because I'll just scroll on TikTok for 3 hours. The next thing I know, it's 4:30 in the morning. So taking away those things that keep you from sleeping and making it a little bit easier for yourself is definitely gonna help your skin in the long run. Now, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop your skincare secrets down below. Other than hydration and cleaning your skin and sleep and de-stress and clean brushes and SPF, what are some of your favorite go-to skincare and skin hacks to make sure your skin is nice and easy? I like to tell people when they're getting into skincare that this is the easiest thing you can do. Use clean tools, sleep, de-stress, and hydrate. And I stand by that, and I recommend that to literally everybody. So even if you don't have the really expensive money to drop on $100 serums, are you drinking enough water? Are you sleeping? Are you decompressing and de-stressing? Because if you are doing a whole lot more for your skin than someone who's using super expensive creams, but not sleeping, not drinking water, and not taking that time to decompress. So leave your tips down below. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.